Hello everybody, Hassan Sharik, regulated Canadian immigration consultant. My prayers and wishes that all of you along with your families are doing great. So in today's video, I'm here just for a quick update and to point all of you towards probably the right direction in terms of a recent update that has happened. So just recently, a couple of days ago, IRCC published an update with regard to processing of temporary visa applications such as visitor visa applications, study permits, and etc. And in the detailed description that they provided, a lot of people have actually misread that and misunderstood it, and people are right now talking about these rumors that we see on all social media platforms that probably IRCC has put a ban on processing any applications, especially the skilled migration applicants from within the FSW class. So I just thought that I'll talk with you guys and help you understand what this whole update means. So first, what we will do is that together we will have a look at the exact text of this update that was published just a few days ago, and at the end of the video I will give you the the summary points for what they actually meant by all of this. So let's have a read of the publication of the notice that was shared by IRCC a few days ago. So here we are on the web page, which has various notices from IRCC 2020, and this is the particular notice that we're talking about. Notice relevant to COVID-19. IRCC resuming processing of online applications for visitor visas and ETAs, but travel restrictions remain. June the 30th. So let's have a look at the text of this notice. COVID-19 update. IRCC resuming processing of online applications for visitors, for visitor visas and ETAs, but travel restrictions remain. 13th June in Ottawa. As of July 1, 2020, IRCC will once again process online applications for visitor visas, including transit visas and ETAs to the extent possible. So important thing, online applications for visitor visas, transit, ETAs to be resumed and processed to the extent possible. Resuming processing and making final decisions where possible on visitor applications will help IRCC ensure future processing times aren't significantly impacted and help expedite people's travel when the travel restrictions are lifted. Again, when the travel restrictions are lifted, so people are not allowed to travel again. It's just that when if they're applying for a visa where they might be intending to travel in few months time, that processing will happen in places where it is possible. It says, however, due to current travel restrictions, applicants should keep in mind that even if they apply and get a visitor visa, most people will not be able to travel to Canada at this time. There are only few exceptions like spouses of Canadian PRs and citizens, and also people with say work permits or study permits who are already in Canada. IRCC also continues to process study permit and work permit applications submitted online and permanent residence applications to the extent possible. Paper applications, and I repeat, paper applications for visitor visas, study permits, and work permits will not be processed until further notice. Measures have been put in place to make sure applicants have the time they need to complete all the steps in the application process, including giving their biometrics. Some visa application centers are starting to reopen. Applicants can check that on the website and book their appointment. Those who are eligible to travel to Canada at this time must have a plan to quarantine for 14 days when they arrive in Canada. This is mandatory even if they have no symptoms. Those who do not have a plan should not travel to Canada. So this is the text. Few important things that I'll repeat again. IRCC will once again process
online applications for visitor visas, ETAs, to the extent possible. IRCC continues to process study permit and work permit applications submitted online and permanent residence applications wherever possible. Paper applications for visitor visas, study permits, and work permits will not be processed until further notice.
So now that we've looked at the text of the update which came from IRCC, let's talk about the summary points or the highlights from this, the lessons, the takeaways. Number one, IRCC has clearly indicated that they are going to resume processing on visitor visa applications which are submitted online. Now, this is a positive news that visitor visa applications which were not being processed at all previously, now they've resumed processing them. They're only going to process online submissions. There is a context to this as well. Keep in mind that few days ago we got to know that some of the Canadian visa application centers around the world have opened. It's a small number, 10 to 15. But now if you consider that fact in mind, see, there are people applying from these particular countries who can now do their biometric processing as well. So if there is a necessary need for grant of a visitor visa to such an applicant, and there is a necessary need for such persons travel to Canada as well, that will be possible. So this is a positive. It is only with regard to visitor visa applications submitted online. The second important thing to note out of this is that they've communicated that they will not be processing paper-based study permit, work permit, and visitor visa applications until further notice. And this is where a lot of confusion came about. People started interpreting this in a wrong way, where they thought that PR applications will not be processed until further notice. It clearly says study permit, work permit, and visitor visa applications submitted on a paper format. So all those applicants, especially the FSWP applicants out there, you have nothing to worry. There's no policy statement with regard to not doing any FSWP draws or processing these applications. I think everybody should realize that most of express entry applications, even if it's FSWP or some of the PNPs related to it, these are all online applications. It clearly says that these few streams or categories of applications that are not going to be processed are paper-based. Express entry applications are not paper-based. So I don't know where this whole confusion came from. And lastly, they've mentioned that all applications, study permit applications, work permit applications, permanent residence applications which have already been submitted are being processed. There's no pause on processing of these, but we should all expect delays for the very basic reason that all these immigration officers who were working in various parts of the world have been called back to Canada. Most of them are working from their homes, and because they're working from home, so they do not have access to the resources, to the hardware, to the equipment that they had when they were working in their high commission based offices. So working from home, not having all these resources, at times they need to do some verification, they need to write to other departments within those countries. Now there are delays with that as well. So naturally, unless they're able to process an application based on all the SOPs, all the checklists that they have, they're not going to make a decision on it. So expect delays on that. But study permit applications, work permit applications, and PR applications that were submitted previously, if they're complete, like biometrics and medicals have been done, they are being processed. So that's all that I wanted to share. Please put away all these confusions. Please try to stay positive. There's already a lot of negativity. I know offshore applicants, FSWP applicants, a lot of applicants who are outside of Canada and have applied for a work permit, a study permit, there's already a lot of anxiety. Things are moving towards normalcy within Canada. IRCC is increasing its processing ability and operations compared with how it was a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago. So don't lose heart and don't really add on to all this anxiety that is already there. I just wanted to talk about this with you guys today, so that all the confusion that is out there, I could clear that. Hopefully, I would have relieved some stress and anxiety for many of you. That's all from my side for today. Till the next time that we meet, take care and Allah Hafiz.